अपनी बना हमें हमें रखना, सीखे हमने राह पर चलना। ओ अपनी बना हमें हमें रखना, सीखे हमने राह पर चलना। काम क्रोध लोभ मोह मात्सर और अहंकार से हमको बचाना। काम क्रोध लोभ मोह मात्सर और अहंकार से हमको बचाना। माया में गिर जाओ न माता, माया में गिर जाओ न माता, अनन्य भक्ति दे सहज बनाना। ओ अपनी निगाह में हमें रखना, सीखे हमने राह पर चलना। अपनी बना हमें रखना, सीखे हमने राह पर चलना। क्षमावान कोई तुझसे नहीं माँ है परमेश्वरी है शुभकारी। क्षमावान कोई तुझसे नहीं माँ है परमेश्वरी है शुभकारी। ज्ञान कर्म भक्ति दे देवी, ज्ञान कर्म भक्ति दे देवी, माँ चरणों में अक्षय पद देना। करुणा की छाव में हमें रखना, सीखे हमने राह पर चलना। ओ अपनी बना हमें रखना, सीखे हमने राह पर चलना। सीखे हमने राह पर चलना, सीखे हमने राह पर चलना।
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining. Let us begin our Friday night foot soak with Namaskar with our two hands folded. And let's raise our Kundalini, place ourselves in Bandhan. And if you're having your foot soak bucket beside you, in front of you, let's vibrate the water by giving a bandhan with our hands. And we can also say the mantra of Shri Samudra Devata. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Samudra Devata Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. And let's place our feet into the water. Let's take a few deep breaths to bring our attention inside. Just holding our hands up at the level of our heart, let's just see how we are tonight or this morning, whatever time it is for you. So let's just clear our left and right side. We'll drop our right hand down towards Mother Earth. Left hand is open on our lap. Let's take the mantra of Shri Mahakali Sakshat Shri Bhairava. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahakali Sakshat Shri Bhairava Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Oh, Mother, please take away any impure desire and any obstructions from my past, from my memories. Please suck them into the Mother Earth. Let's bring that right hand back up on our lap, bending the left fingers towards the sky, palm facing behind us. We'll ask Shri Mataji to please clear our right side with the mantra Shri Maha Saraswati Sakshat Shri Hanumana. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Maha Saraswati Sakshat Shri Hanumana Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Oh, Mother, please clear away all the excess thinking, all the overactivity, all the action as a result of impure desires, all the reactions, the action resulting from my reactions. And let's bring both hands now open on our lap. We'll take our attention now in the central channel, and we'll take the mantra of Shri Nimal Ganesh, Sakshat Shri Mahalakshmi. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nimal Ganesha Sakshat Shri Mahalakshmi Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. With our right hand in a little cup form from our hips, raising up our Kundalini with that right hand up above the Sahasrara, taking it up high, feeling that flow of Kundalini above our head. 2 more times. And let's say Jai Jagadamba with our hand on our center heart, asking Shri Mataji to please bring her feet into my heart with the mantra Jai Jagadamba 12 times. Jai Jagadamba, 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 Jagadamba. A few deep breaths. And just with that right hand, let's massage the left Vishuddhi. Might be feeling very stiff. Just getting right in there with your fingers. And just holding that area. Let's say a mantra to Sri Vishnu Maya. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vishnu Maya Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. And let's, with the left hand, do the same on the right Vishuddhi. Massaging away all those creaks and stiffness. And holding the area, let's say the mantra to Sri Vitala Rukmini. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vitala Rukmini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. And let's just take our right pointer finger onto the Hamsa area between the 2 eyebrows, massaging it nicely with our Vishuddhi finger, going right onto the eyebrows. And just holding the Vishuddhi finger there in the middle of the Hamsa, we'll say the mantra of Shri Hamsa Chakra Swamini. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Hamsa Chakra Swamini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Rubbing our two hands together, let's just hold them at the level of our heart and see if there's anything more we can do. If there's any more pings in our fingers, we can feel any catches. And let's just individually put our hand on those areas if there's any tingles in our fingers. And let's just take our hand up to our Sahasrara, giving it a nice massage. And let's take the mantra of Shri Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirvikalpa Samadhi Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. And raising the hand up, just be in touch with that Kundalini flowing out of the top of our head. We'll finish our foot soak, thanking Shri Mataji for clearing us out. Rinsing our feet and drying them. And then we can take our buckets either just to the side of us or nearby to dispose of them. And we'll have a bit of music to meditate for a little while until we all get back together before listening to the next part of our talk we've been listening to, which is dedication and devotion. So we'll just listen to the talk now. So really enjoying the listening to this talk, which I have heard a number of times before, but as always, we always hear something different. So the point I was getting this time listening to this talk is the point about dedication to turning and looking on ourselves and seeing our faults and observing them firstly, but then actually doing something about it as well, like shoe beating when we see those faults that are still there. Anyway, let's listen.
Something. How can we deal with there is one problem, one big problem inside yoga. It's those who are devoted to you at the expense of others. Those who are devoted to me? Those use the excuse of their devotion to you, Mother, sometimes to oppress others. They are what? Sometimes people use their devotion to you at the expense of others. So, then again, the same thing, Jamel, is the same thing. Is you see, it is you have to do it. All those who are doing that way, I'm just pointing out to all those. If you are using, say, your devotion to me for the oppressing of others, all right? So it is for you to see. There is nobody who can be oppressed because your spirit cannot be oppressed. Say there is X and Y. Now Y is a person who is trying to oppress X, all right? What will you oppress? He can't oppress his spirit, can he? First point, clear. Now, this fellow, if he has to have attachment to me, nobody can stop him. That is all. You all have direct relationship, not through anyone. If you want to accept somebody's agency, then I can't help you. But otherwise, you all have a direct access to me. You all can grow your spirits. Nobody can dominate you. Everyone has complete freedom to grow their spirit, to know their spirit, I mean to say. And the spirit is something cannot be dominated by you. Now, supposing somebody tries to oppress you. What will they oppress you in which way? They'll say, all right, we'll not have this carpet, we'll have that carpet, or have it. Somebody will say, I'll jump in the sea, jump. Just now you jump. What will they oppress you in? You see, just see that. Not in your spiritual growth. Can they? And that's how the problem starts. You see, in material things, say in an ashram now, somebody says, all right, we would like to have a photograph of Mother put there. The other will say, no, we are going to have it there. Whether you put it here or there, makes no difference, my photograph is going to work. Even in puja matters, I have seen. People will say that, no, Mother is sitting there, don't put your feet towards the Mother. It's a common thing everybody knows should not put it. But still they will say, no, we want to put it. All right, let them put it. Next time they will not, because they will know it is wrong. They will find out. So, you see, nobody can oppress anyone. I am here to correct. Once you understand that you are not perfect, the other is not perfect. We are all perfecting ourselves. We are all coming up.
mother is there to look after us, then we will never think like that. Now, I have also seen people will say that there are two Sahaja Yogis talking to others, Sahaja Yogis. Now, one is a very oppressive one. The another one is upset to see that this one is oppressive. Now, for that purpose, if you are quiet, silent, you will always dominate. People will listen to you, not to him. But even if you start saying, oh, you don't say like that, they will think these are fighting cocks. Then at that time, your wiser this thing will even give him a chance to understand. But what happens, one person dominates, another tries to dominate them by outward things. And the whole show is over. There is no need to dominate another person by outward things. He will settle down by himself if you show your dignity of your silence and of your understanding of Sahaja Yoga. There is no need just now to say, shut up, you sit down, you don't do. It's absolutely wrong. They do it. I've seen it. In my presence, I've seen it. Because we still live halfway there and halfway here. The way we solve the problem, say you have to do some business. There are two people doing the business. One person says something, the other says, why did you say like this? You shouldn't say. This person says to that person, you shouldn't correct me. Like that, the fight is on. But that doesn't help anyway. There also. But in Sahaja Yoga, it will never help. The another person can only win over by his dignity, by his quiet methods, by approaching a person properly. That's how the leaders will come up. They won't come up by shooting another person down. Not at all by any chance. That's not possible. It's not good leadership. Good leadership is just the way you handle the situation, not the way you fight another man down. So many times you have seen, I just keep quiet, it works out. Not necessary that you should at that moment shout. There's no need. And it creates a very bad impression and very bad leadership. First of all, you cannot be dominated. This is one fact, is a truth. You can grow in your spirituality, whatever people may try to dominate in the worldly things. Thank God we don't have any organization. Thank God we don't have secretaries, assistant secretaries, under secretaries, by secretaries, upper secretaries, lower secretaries. We don't have any nonsense. Otherwise, even that would have been dominating to people. Then they would have fought that. So we don't have that problem. We don't have any money problem because we don't have all these nonsensical ideas. I've solved these problems by having no institutions, no positions. Everybody has position. But the greatest position is of your spirit, which you establish. The attention is not there. It's more ego-oriented. The whole stuff is ego-oriented. You can't fight ego with ego. You cannot. You can only fight ego or superego with spirit. How much do I dominate you? I absorb all your aggression also. And how much do I dominate you? If I have to correct you, I go forward and do it and tell you that I'm correcting you, whether you like it or not. And you see the result, it's all right. But if you have that capacity to it, then there is lacking in you that you cannot do that way. So be prepared not to at least spoil the show of Sahaja. One person is talking too much, all right, the others will say he's good for nothing, but another one is a sensible. But if you both are fighting, I don't. That doesn't show any wisdom or growth, isn't it? Does it? Those who think that by dominating in small things, you are going to achieve anything are wrong. Actually, I've seen my grandchildren are realized souls. They're not bothered about these things. They don't do this. This kind of a fight they don't have. That where to keep these, what to do this, they don't have. Nothing. At the most, they might fight for a chocolate or something at the most. But in spiritual matters, they never fight. In spiritual matters, they never fight. That's the place one should not fight. One should not argue. That's the point, not to be argued, because truth is one. What is there to argue? You have seen all these saints, you see, those who have talked about me. What do they say? Everybody says the same thing about me. There cannot be any fight between saints. Can there be? If the truth is one, how can there be fight? But because one is inadequate, another is dominating. Both must achieve that state. But the best is to be more dignified, more grown up, more patronizing. People will definitely take to you because you will become the leader. Arguments are not going to lead you anywhere. I can tell you this much. No use arguing among yourselves. If you have to argue, you have to argue with others, not among yourselves. Otherwise, no. What else? What is the thing? Any other question?
How we fight our ego with our spirit?
How do we fight the ego? See, you should never fight it. If you try to fight it, it will sit more on you. That's not the way to fight. That there is ego and you fight your ego. Oh yeah, I'm going to box you, then it will grow more. See, the more you box it, the more it will grow. Never fight your ego. Only way is to see it. Your attention is very important. Your attention is now enlightened. Whatever you see, it comes to its right side. It comes to its right side. Size. Say ego. If it is overgrown, you just watch your ego. Best is to watch yourself in the mirror and you say, oh, Mr. Ego, how do you do? Then it will come down. But don't fight it. Just to be seen. All kinds of egos could be there. If you are overeducated, you are egoistical. If you are uneducated, you are egoistical because you must try to show that you are something. All sorts of egos are there. So best thing is to see for yourself. That's why I say face yourself. Yourself means your spirit.
This goes the same for the super ego.
Yes, very much so. For super ego also, not to be frightened. You should just say, get out. I can see you very clearly. You are there. You get out from here. How dare you frighten me? I am the spirit. I am the spirit. How dare you can do that? That's how. You see, ego makes you idiotic. Absolutely. Ego makes you idiotic. Makes an idiot out of you. Absolutely. And the superego makes you a coward. It makes you a coward. Now, how to fight it? I'm not going to be an idiot. If you say that, ego will go away. If you want to be an idiot, then he'll be there to help you. If you want to be an idiot, all right, call Mr. Ego. You'll become an idiot. Straightforward. The easiest way, if you want to become an idiot, simple thing is to call the ego. You come, Mr. Ego, and settle down in me, and immediately, this is a very simple composition. And superego, if you are a coward, then it sits on your head. Say, I am not going to be hum ksham, as I told you, the mantra on the Agya. Either you have to say, I am. The other, I say, I forgive you.
May I ask a question similar to what he said?
That's superhero. I'll be particular. I'm still having problems with my eating. I am eating a lot here, but I'm very afraid. I'm laughing because it is silly that I'll become fat, and I'm very afraid. I think a lot about food all the time, and yet I know that with you nothing bad can happen to me.
All right, you do one thing just now. You put your left hand towards me and right hand outside. She has a hamsa here, Kato. There, you see the hamsa. Tell her to come down. Coming. Let's see. Sorry. Put the hamsa. I didn't see it clearly. Hello. आ गए अच्छा हुआ. Oh. Been waiting for you. Come forward. You can come forward a little bit. Lots of people are there. आओ you इधर से आ जाओ. So tired. चले आप. Huh?
Last night.
Yes. As I've told you, that relationship with yourself should be tyrannical. Should lash it down. You should absolutely make it clear to yourself that I have to perfect myself if I have to give this my being to God. It has to be perfect. Secondly, if you have to have relationship with others, it has to be ideal relationship. Sahajogi with Sahajogi means something great. The greatest relationship is that. With your sister, with your brother, it should be ideal. And in collectivity, we have to be pragmatic. In collectivity, we can change our course. We'll take the way we like, the way it moves, we'll manage it. But otherwise, you see, for example, take a plane. It has the same thing. Plane, when it is in the air, it can go wherever it likes. But the screws that are fixed in a plane are ideally fixed. They cannot just start like a pilot seat doesn't go to the back and the back doesn't come to the front. See, the relationship is maintained. All right? And the screws which are made or anything that is made is perfect. But the aeroplane is not fixed. Aeroplane can go southward, northward, anywhere it wants to. Only the things that are in it are correlated with each other in such proportion that they cannot budge from their ideal positions. I'm giving this example because you are here. You'll understand it better. And these things that you have produced are themselves are perfect. If they are imperfect, there will be a problem. It's like that. If you understand this very simple thing about relations and attitudes, you will never have problems. Your relationship with the Sahajogi has to be absolutely ideal relationship. Otherwise, some screw is loose. Try to make it ideal. Say there's one person. You find the person is too egoistical or something. Try to see what's wrong with you, first of all. Am I perfect? Am I all right? Or am I equally dominating? Am I equally egoistical? All right. If I am, then I better correct myself. But if I'm not, if I'm a good person, that way I'm not dominating, then I should try to bring down his ego by making sweet things to him, making nice relationship with him. Try to be kind to him so that his ego comes down. Manage somehow or other to establish ideal relationship. It's absolutely simple. I mean, I don't understand what I have to tell in this thing. You know everything, that it has to be proper. Now see, the relationship between that and me has to be proper so that it doesn't burn me, isn't it?
So let's just meditate for a little while. I'll try again with a bit of music. Just let me know in the chat if it's not coming properly. Should be okay now, though. We'll formally finish there and we can raise our Kundalini, put ourselves into Bandhan. And then if you have a little more time, I've got a presentation which is a film made by Nicholas Granby on Kundalini and art, which is quite interesting. So I'll just share only about half of it because it's a little bit long otherwise, but just the second half of it will play for about 7 minutes if you want to watch that. But, otherwise, good night if you have to leave, and see you next time.
जागो कुंडलिनी माँ करो सब पे कृपा जागो कुंडलिनी माँ करो सब पे कृपा सहस्त्रार में आके जागो कुंडलिनी माँ, करो सब पे कृपा। जागो कुंडलिनी माँ, करो सब पे कृपा। मूलाधार में तुम बैठी हो माँ, सदियों से तुम सोई हुई। मूलाधार में तुम बैठी हो माँ, सदियों से तुम सोई हुई। इच्छा हुई पाले तुझको, इच्छा हुई पाले तुझको। हासिल हो तुम जागो कुंडलिनी माँ, जागो कुंडलिनी माँ, करो सब पे कृपा। जागो कुंडलिनी माँ, करो सब पे कृपा। जागो 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 जागो। समा जाओ माँ मज्जा में अभी, सभी चक्र तुम निरंजित करो। समा जाओ माँ मज्जा में अभी, सभी चक्र तुम निरंजित करो। गणेशा स्वयं पूजे तुझको, गणेशा स्वयं पूजे तुझको। शरण में तेरी जागो कुंडलिनी माँ, जागो कुंडलिनी माँ, करो सब पे कृपा। जागो कुंडलिनी माँ, करो सब पे कृपा। सोई आत्मा में प्रकाश भरो, जो बिखरे हैं चित्त एकत्रित करो। सोई आत्मा में प्रकाश भरो, जो बिखरे हैं चित्त एकत्रित करो। तभी दूर होंगे अंधेरे।
Thanks for watching. Good night, good morning, and see you next time.